Hey guys, Marty here. Welcome back to Snappy Videos. This is the third episode in our 10 years in Digimon World 1 challenge. We are still in year 1, and this episode, we are taking on days 15 to 16. If you haven't seen the first few episodes, then check them out here first. Otherwise, let's get into it. So I got back on where we left off last episode, and Dave was a bit low on health and MP. So we had a few naps in the chair, then went to the gym and grinded up our HP even further. Dave was hungry and got himself into some weird places to eat his food. Dave, what are we going to do with you, man? We're off on our next mission. It was time to return to Drill Tunnel. I found a mushroom on the way. Dave loves a good mushy in the morning. We entered the tunnel and avoided our green friends. I ran into Dave's old shit, and for a second, it scared me a little bit. I think Dave has an idea about this spot being his dinosaur litter box, because he had the urge to blast a dino nugget right out of his back passage. I shoved a porta potty in his face and said, "Eat it." He refused, so I yelled at him. I gave it to him again and he ate it. "Come on Dave, take it easy, that's to do with shit in, mate." His urge to shit had passed and we continued on our journey, and it was back into the lava cave for us. But it wasn't as hot this time, the lava was gone. I went down and had a look around. There was a heap of Demi-Miramon floating around, and I managed to find an item, and another one, and another one, and another one. This place has loads of hidden items. Dave got drowsy and wanted to sleep in the dried out lava bed. We called it a night, which was good because Dave's stats could recover fully. We wandered down to the bottom of the lava cave and found McDrillface. I spoke to him, but he seemed pretty busy. We'll come back in a few days and see how he's going. So we left the cave and we were off to another important mission. It was now the 15th day of the year. Do you guys know what that means? I know what that means. Dave has no clue because he's a dinosaur, and he does what I say, most of the time. I'll give you a couple of seconds to comment below and let me know what you think the 15th day of each month is for. That's right guys, it's pizza night at Agumon's item shop. Nah, just kidding, it's time to get the rain plant fruit. It's time to recruit Vegemon. After collecting the fruit, we set out to the jungle to find our meat making friend. And of course, Dave was hungry. Damn it Dave, it's adventure time, let's get moving. We ran past a dragonfly and to the place to recruit Vegemon, but he wasn't there. This is how I did it last time and I recruited him. I don't understand why he's not there. I went for a walk around. I figured either somehow I must have gotten confused, or maybe I needed to go away and come back. We got into a fight, it was pretty easy and Dave destroyed him. But then, Dave froze. All of our hard work down the drain. Dave looked exhausted. He looked like he was ready to kick the digital bucket. The screen went dark. But then, Dave winked at me and started to digivolve. It turned out, Dave was actually an alien. We have our first ultimate Digimon of the series. This is awesome guys. Check out the brains on this guy's head. I was so excited, I honestly was expecting Dave to die and had to think of a new name for our next Digimon. But bam, Dave's an alien. It was alien nap time and I didn't feel like having my anus probed, so I agreed to Dave having a nap. His stats were pretty good, but he is one freaky looking dude. After walking around for like 2.5 seconds, I realized that Dave's UFO he's flying on is so noisy and bloody annoying. I still couldn't find Vegemon, I was super confused and decided to head back to the city. Dave took on a dragonfly and we tested out his new alien abilities. He threw electronics parts at the enemy and absolutely destroyed him. I returned to the city and did a little bit of shopping and then experienced my first extraterrestrial poop. I spoke to Gigimon to see how our city was going. He had a lot to say about each of the Digimon and gave us a prosperity rating of 16. And this could only mean one thing. We walked outside and there was Greymon. He was ready to throw down with us, but he mustn't have realized that Dave is now an anal probing alien from the planet Mars. Dave flew into action to take on Greymon. This battle took a while as Greymon had nearly 5,000 health. This was more than Dave even has. We were hit with fire so many times. But we did manage to hit him with some spare electrical parts from our spaceship. This was an intense battle. I had to use loads of items just to keep up. We shot Greymon with our death ray gun and did over 900 damage. But this dinosaur wasn't going down that easily. This was crazy. They were both throwing some big attacks. This would have to be about as intense as the time Godzilla took on the Spice Girls. I used so many items and then hit him with our laser beam special attack and defeated him. Greymon joined the city, but he also looked to be bleeding from his butthole. We went and had loads of naps in Centurumon's clinic. At this point it was day 16 and we went and collected our giant meat from Palmon. I had a chat with our little mate about some bandits causing trouble. Then, we looked for Vegemon again, who still wasn't there. I went to speak with Tanamon, who I realized I actually need to speak to allow Vegemon to appear in the jungle. Marty, you idiot. We went back to the tropical jungle for the 30,000th time, and bam, we found Vegemon. He joined the city after a super quick conversation. We then ventured out to have our first battle with Ogremon and his band of thugs. On the way, we did another alien shit. Then found Ogremon with his 2 Agumon thugs. We had a 3-on-1 fight. It was anal probing time for Dave. It was actually good because his attacks would hit all 3 Digimon at once. It was just super annoying being constantly hit by the other Digimon and very hard to get an attack in. The two Agumon actually went down pretty easily. Agumon was a little bit harder, but still pretty easy. I only had to use a couple of items this time. Agumon fell down on one of his Agumon mates, and they ended up running away. This is encounter 1 down, only 3 more battles with these guys to go before we have Agumon sorted. We went for a walk and fell off the side of a rocky ledge, landing in the bottom of the canyon area. Here we got into a fight with a Weedmon, but after using a lot of items in our last fight against Agumon, and not having much health left, this battle was such a bad idea. We still won, but it put us in a very bad position. After defeating him, we managed to find the entrance to Agumon's fortress, which we're going to be taking on in the next episode. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash the like button and I'll see you guys in the next amazing Digimon video.